What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NYPrepper. In this video I'm going to be installing chicken lights on my 2006 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD with the LBZ Duramax diesel. So if you guys don't know what chicken lights are, if you've ever seen a Peterbilt or an 18-wheeler going down the highway and they have those orange marker lights that are spaced a few inches apart on the sides and the front of the truck. Well, we're gonna do something like that with my LBZ. So I'm gonna be using these United Pacific 1¼ inch watermelon lights. These are super high quality, waterproof, and they use these 3-prong connectors, bullet connectors. I got a 100-foot reel here. So we're going to run the lights on the wheel wells and along the rockers, and the rear facing lights on the rear fender flares are going to have to be red to be DOT compliant. The rest are going to be this nice orange amber. These have 6 LEDs. They have 2 brightness levels. We're going to use the high brightness level, so the red wire is your high brightness and your black wire is your low brightness. Typically on semis or trailers, what you would do is you'd have your low brightness most of the time, and then your red wire would add extra brightness if you're going to use these as turn indicators or turn signals. But we're not going to do that. We're going to run these to my Diode Dynamics D switch, and we're going to tap some fuses so these come on with my headlights and my parking lights. So they're going to run when my headlights are on, when it's dark outside. So stay tuned. I don't think anybody's ever done this on an LBZ, and I'm going to be doing more of these when I get my Steelcraft HD bumper. I'm going to run them along the bottom of the bumper, but that'll be for a future video. So hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned. So it looks a little bit better now. I dimmed down the brightness setting. You can see that orange glow, but again, the camera just can't pick it up good. Sorry guys. But I do have the lights hooked into my trailer park lights, so they come on every time I click the key to lock, unlock, and when I start the truck and drive, and when my headlights turn on, that's when these will turn on. So hopefully this will give you a better look. Alright guys, so what I did was I did a mock-up. I used some painter's tape to tape the lights, and I think it looks really cool. And I got a spare battery here, and I just did a quick test with the high and the low. It looks so freaking cool. It looks like a semi truck. But I'm gonna get some footage for you of the lights at low and high. So I'm just gonna be using these 3-prong connectors. Just want to see how it looks first before I start drilling into the fenders, but I think it's gonna look so cool. So unique. The spacing is going to be right around 1 foot between each light. We got 5 in the front, 7 in the back here, and I think we got 9 along the fender and the bed. I think it's going to look super, super cool when it's all said and done, when it's all mounted up. It's going to look like a semi coming down the road. So cool. I'll probably just hook it up in the high mode and then use my D switch to dim it as I want, or shut them off completely if I want to go under the radar. I could also wire the high mode for turning and have them sync with my turn signals. I've thought about doing that. That would be pretty cool. Gotta think if I want to do that or not. I might not, just because it adds more complexity. But that's what it's going to look like, guys. I don't know if you can see, but It's dark out here, but let me get the camera set up and let's see what it looks like with the lights on and off. It's gonna look super cool. All right, guys, so I'm back out here again. Take 2, mock-up of the watermelon lights. I didn't like take 1. One of the things I didn't like when I looked at the footage was the continuous line that went all the way from the rear fender basically to the front. I didn't like the way that looked, so I took the lights out here, and now there's a nice gap between the rear fender and the body of the cab. So it kind of separates the parts of the truck, like rear wheels, you know, cab, and then front wheels. It kind of draws your eyes to different parts of the truck rather than just one straight line. And hopefully this gap will be enough to kind of differentiate between the front fenders and the rocker lights. But I think it's going to look awesome. I'm gonna just tape up the or clamp the leads to the battery here. But even during the day, I think these big watermelons are just gonna contrast so nicely against the white paint. I think it's gonna just look super cool day or night. And by the way, these are gonna actually be not where they are. They're gonna be lower. They're gonna be attached to the pinch weld with some brackets, so they're actually going to be like kind of under the rocker, so it's not going to glow against the doors like it is now. It's going to glow kind of more towards the rockers, but that's really the only way I can do it unless I drill straight into the rockers, which I don't want to do. So I'm going to tie up these leads and let's see how they look. All right, guys, we got it on high brightness now. I think it looks amazing. The camera doesn't do justice, but it looks super cool. I think it looks fantastic. Can't wait to install these. The camera doesn't do justice, but I mean, it just looks like a little big rig coming down the road. Maybe if I play with the brightness on my camera, that might help, but it's not really showing the orange color much because it's so bright. But man, I think it looks fantastic. Wow. Look at that. Camera doesn't do justice, but man, it looks super cool. Check this out, guys. Man, I think it looks amazing. Camera doesn't do justice, but I mean, it just looks like a little big rig. Super cool. You'll probably be able to see it better when I drop down to the lower intensity, but I think it looks super cool. I can't wait to set this up. It's gonna look so cool. Nobody has something like this. It's gonna be so unique. It's gonna look really cool. So now you can see a lot better with the camera. With the low intensity, looks super cool. Look at that. Wow. think that looks so cool. Pretty much just following the factory push pin locations on the fenders to get this spacing. I might tweak the spacing a little bit so it's a little more even, but I think that's kind of what we're looking for the most part. I think it looks fantastic. Wow. It's gonna look so freaking cool coming down the road. Can't wait. All right, guys, so it's probably been about 2 days, and I did some more mock-ups and just wanted to verify that everything looks good before I start drilling. And here we have our first holes. Took me probably a good 2 hours to get this all measured out good on both fender flares, so it looks professional. I had to use my calipers and a tape measure. I got to go to the store and get some larger drill bits, but wanted to just show you the L brackets here. I mounted them up, and even though they're slightly angled, as you can see, it doesn't really make much difference to someone standing on the side of the truck. I'm just gonna have to drill 2 holes here, 2 small holes for 1/4 inch bolts, and then here's the front, the holes for the front. And I already started drilling the other side, but I'm gonna wait to drill the holes large until tomorrow, so this way no moisture collects behind them unnecessarily, because I don't think I'll be able to start until tomorrow anyway. But I'm gonna go to the store now and get some larger drill bits, but looks like it's gonna work out really good. The only issue I could potentially run into is up here. These holes have like just barely enough depth behind them, just barely enough depth to seat the light. So hopefully we won't run into any issues there. If we do, I'll have to use like maybe a rubber washer or something to build up some extra material around here so it sticks out a little further, but I think it's gonna work out great. And you know, here's the chrome bezel. I have everything perfectly marked out so it sits right in the center of the flares. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to stick with these bezels or not. The good thing is they're easy to swap out, but I think I'll probably start out with these bezels. Hopefully we can make it work, and hopefully we have just enough depth to seat the light. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the store now, get my bigger drill bits and expand these holes more, and then we'll be ready to start mounting the lights. All right, guys, I wanted to show you how the lights look. In a bright parking lot, you can still see them, and the sensor wire is awesome because it's going right to my trailer lights. So when I lock and unlock the door, they work with my lights. Isn't that pretty cool? Now the camera doesn't do justice, but it looks absolutely amazing. It's just a real nice amber glow. The camera doesn't pick it up for whatever reason, but yeah, I think they look awesome. Even during the daylight hours. I think they look amazing. Yeah, unfortunately the camera doesn't pick up the color well, but I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can adjust the brightness or something. So even in a bright parking lot, you can see the lights. It's pretty awesome. Brightness is about on par with my tail lights. The camera doesn't really pick it up well, but in person it's just amazing. The lights are just fantastic. See if I can play with the brightness here. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah, I think it looks amazing. So glad I did it. It was a lot of hard work, but it just looks super cool. I think it's perfect. The arrangement is perfect. Got 6 lights under the cab. We got a few on the front fender, 5 on the front fender, 6 on the rear fender. I think it looks just fantastic. I think it's perfect. But, you know, again, the camera doesn't do justice, unfortunately. You got to see it in person. But even in a brightly colored parking lot, they easily stand out. So lots of visibility. I'm going to swap out my turn signal bulbs. They're a little bit weak. They're halogen. I'm going to swap them out for LED. I got some last fit LED ones, but yeah, I think it looks amazing. You can see the glow on the ground, so it provides a little bit of visibility as well when you're walking to your truck at night. Provides a little bit of visibility as well, but yeah, absolutely amazing. It's a lot of work, but definitely worth it. I'm going to raise the brightness back up. Yeah, I think it looks amazing. We're just outside of Lowe's here. That watermelon glow is just so cool. Make sure they're still pushed in. Bezels are a little bit loose. I may have to use some silicone or something, RTV, just to also got to figure out what to do with this fender here. Got to glue it or something. Just this one side came off. Just making sure everything is tight. Yeah, it's holding tight, no issues there. Yeah, it just helps a lot with visibility. People can see you more easily. Got to do something about those turn signal bulbs though, they're really weak. Yeah, they're holding tight. And look at the light there, it's just beautiful, amber color, just love it. It's just amazing. And then here too, I got to do something about this. Gotta glue it or put some kind of silicone, and so there's still some fine tweaking that needs to be done, but it's pretty much good to go. Just making sure they're all working. So yeah, absolutely amazing. Just do a little walk around here so you guys can see. Amazing. Alright guys, here's what they look like at night. Unfortunately the camera doesn't really pick it up good like the human eye, but you can see there's a lot of glow on the side. I think it looks absolutely amazing. Wish the camera would pick it up better, but it does provide a good amount of lighting. I may have to adjust the brightness or use the lower brightness. I don't know if this violates any laws on brightness if it's not too bright. I mean, it doesn't bother the eye. You can see the light there. You see it throws the light on the sides, which is really nice at night when you're walking to your truck. You have just a little bit of that, you know, campfire glow. I just love the light. It's just like the orange, the classic orange glow from a semi. It's just amazing. You know, it's just real warm. It's a real warm color. It's like a campfire. That's the best way I can describe it. It looks like campfire light. It's just perfect. So as you can see from far away, it throws off a lot of light. I think it looks just super cool. Camera doesn't do justice, unfortunately. It just kind of like washes out, but man, in person it just looks phenomenal. Maybe I'll adjust the brightness, but it's a lot of work, but paid off. The camera may show like a yellowish color. It's really not. It's like a more of an orange amber color. Camera may be showing like a yellow color though. So yeah, I think it looks amazing. I don't know if I have to adjust the brightness at all if it's not too bright. But you know, people have those LEDs now. Those freaking LEDs are so bright now. They're like high beams. The low beams are like high beams. So if people can have those headlights like that, I can't see why some amber marker lights are a big deal. But you know, you never know. You know, it's technically legal to drive like this because they're marker lights. So, and they're amber. But you never know if there's some bullshit law that a cop, if he really wants to get you, could potentially, I don't know. I don't believe so, but who cares? You only live once. You got to do what you like and not let stupid laws like that, you know, lighting laws, you know, affect your enjoyment. Obviously, if you're an idiot and you're blinding people, you know, then no, I don't agree with that, you know. But some amber marker lights, that's actually going to make the roads safer for me. Absolutely no way somebody would have any excuse to hit my truck coming down the road looking like this. I'm going to turn the rock lights on so you guys can see how it looks with the rock lights. But yeah, just amazing, amazing glow. I love these watermelon lights. So we got the green rock lights now. These are RGBWs, so can do any color I want, but I love green the most. These are the Diode Dynamics. We got the Chevy emblem. We got the Diode Dynamics backlights on the ditch lights there. And then we got the marker lights. So looking like a Christmas tree. Looks absolutely amazing. Do a little walk around. Camera doesn't do justice, but man, in person it looks sick. Looks amazing in person. You know, lighting can make a huge difference in how your truck looks. Huge difference. Lighting, in my opinion, is everything on a custom build. You know, engine is important, transmission's important, but having nice lighting, especially with a custom twist to it, so it's unique and you're not just doing what everybody else does, you know, really will set your truck apart. So I'm gonna see if I can get some clips of me driving by, but yeah, unfortunately the camera doesn't really pick it up well, but it looks absolutely amazing. Alright guys, wanted to give you a look during daylight hours. It's about an hour before sunset and we just had a bunch of rain, and once again the camera doesn't pick up the color real good, but just has this really awesome orange glow. It's just absolutely amazing. It looks like a campfire. That's the best way I can describe it. It looks like a campfire. It's like that orange amber glow of a campfire. But overall, I would say the project turned out good. It was a success. Just a couple of minor things I'm gonna have to do. Just gonna have to re-glue the fender flares, especially right here. We got this big gap here now. I'll just have to get some 3M tape, and then up here as well we'll have to do that right here. So, but overall it turned out good. Super unique look. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned to my channel for more LBZ Duramax content. Check out my truck and off-roading playlist for all of my truck and off-roading videos. And till the next time, take care, God bless, and don't forget the 3 Ps: prepare, practice, and persevere.